Hello, everyone. It's the Film and Everything Podcast. We're back. It's been like a week. I know we haven't posted in a bit, but we're back. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to cover for you this next weekend, so stay tuned for that. Today, we're going to start with some Mandalorian episode, what is it, 6?
Yeah.
Episode 6. We did not get to do the previous episodes, which we enjoyed for the most part. Last episode, The Gunslinger, we didn't like. It was, I guess, average against the other ones. We thought it was a little bit of a filler, not much going on. We didn't really like the new characters in it.
Yeah.
It's mainly the gunslinger. So that's kind of like our take on that. So Mandalorian episode 6. This one is called
Prisoner?
The Prisoner, right? The Prisoner.
I think it's called Prisoner.
Yeah, The Prisoner, which I think it's one of the best episodes so far. Bill Burr is in this, who's great. Like, it's kind of weird seeing Bill Burr, like, in Star Wars, but I loved his character, and I love how the gadgets with, like, this little gun that pops out of his shoulder and shoots on its own. I like the whole squad thing that they had going on for the heist and all that. Um, before I know we're gonna get into where does this fit with the overall story, because that's one thing that we're kind of like confused about. Like we're kind of getting, at least I'm getting impatient already because I want to know where is this story going. Especially with the little baby Yoda. I want to find out more about that. The guild, the bounty hunters chasing him, all that. Where is this story kind of heading? That's the only thing that I'm a little impatient about. But this episode itself, I think, is one of the best ones. It's up there. Because the last two were, episode 4 was good. Episode 5, I was kind of like, it was like declining a little bit. But this episode really, for the episode itself, it's honestly like a great episode. I thought it had some funny parts. The action is great. I love the heist. The characters here were a lot better. Because I was starting to get a little worried with the side characters that were kind of coming in. Like in episode 4 and 5, I wasn't really buying it. Like the acting was a little odd, especially the new kid in the last episode, the gunslinger. I wasn't feeling that, but this episode I loved the team that he works with to go and do this heist. I thought it was great. I love how it was executed. I thought it was executed really well. But again, it's just kind of like a little side story. Again, we've gotten like 3 straight side stories. If this was like a Clone Wars show, where it's kind of like 20 plus episodes and it's just a lot of little sub mini stories, then something big happens to expand the overall story. If that's what they're going for, I get it. But we got 2 episodes left. That's one thing I'm kind of like confused about. Where is this story going? I'm getting a little impatient because I feel like there is a bigger story that we need to get into, but we haven't really got into it yet. I'm all for like the little mini adventures with the characters because I love it. I love the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda, and I like meeting new people and exploring the galaxy. I'm all for that, especially with this episode. I thought this episode was great. But what's the end game here? What's the story? I want to find out why is Baby Yoda? Why was he left there alone? Being defended in a base, some of the Empire remaining wants him. Why do they want him? I think it was something to take away his power and use it. I thought maybe we would get more into that because that's kind of a big deal for the overall story. Especially with the ending of last episode, they teased a new character when the bounty hunter goes down, the girl. We do not see. This just goes into a whole other thing, so we don't even see who that was, or we don't find that out at all, which I thought they would get into. So that's kind of like my take on it. I like the episode though. It's just overall story wise, I'm a little iffy on like where is this going, especially with the ending of the last episode. You felt the same way, or what did you feel?
Um,
Where do I begin?
I don't know. It was a good episode. It's not one of the best. I still think episode 3 is still the best. because
of the story, right?
Because
Its
it's
main
still
plot.
it's still continuing. It had a great action scene, but still continuing the main plot.
Yeah, that's true.
This is just another side story. Okay, one and done.
Yeah, it's a cool side story. Yeah.
It's like all right, and the side characters. I like Bill Burr. The girl was cool, but sometimes a little weird.
The alien.
The alien, like she was off at times.
Is she from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That's her, right?
She's the wildling.
The
chick.
wildling. Okay, I knew she looked
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought she did well.
She like I don't know. There was sometimes where I was like, a little too much for me.
Yeah.
But I did like her. I did like her. I hope we see more. You know, I
that
think
group.
I
love
think
the brute guy.
what I think what the problem this show is having is they're expecting us to fall in love with these characters within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I feel like the runtime is starting to hurt the show a lot.
Yeah.
Because
there's times that 2 episodes could just combine into one.
You could just make it as as a whole hour.
Could it be because of the budget, and also because this is an expensive show? Could it be for budget and also they wanted to start off small to see how well it does? They didn't want to start big and high risk.
The problem is that it's if I had an hour with Bill Burr, the
whole squad,
the whole squad.
Yeah.
I would have liked them more. I mean, I still like them. They were cool, but I noticed during the episode it was cutting, like it would cut.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's kind of fast forward this a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
I didn't feel that as much in this episode. I felt it more in episode maybe like 4.
4 and 5.
4 I felt in a longer show, or at least a longer runtime show.
Yeah.
I feel like because he stays there for a few weeks, but the show kind of jumps, time jumps a little bit. But I do feel like that could have been easily a few episodes, maybe if it was a slower show. A few episodes, maybe like 2 episodes, maybe of him staying there, you know. But again, it's not that type of show.
But because the one problem I'm having so far is they're treating this as a Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But you can't. That only works for an animated with 20 plus episodes.
No, if you have 20 plus episodes, it works.
Like it works better for Clone Wars because it's 20 plus episodes. You can do more with it. This is 8 episodes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And you tease us like with the first episode with this big story, and I've been waiting for more of the big story, and you're not getting to it. You keep like.
Now we're just getting a lot of, and I get exploring the galaxy and everything, but this is 8 episodes. We have 2 episodes left.
2 episodes. So
where is this going? What's the season finale?
I was hoping with this episode, okay, they're getting a prisoner that happens to someone with the Empire and this whole other little thing to some with main plot.
Or somewhere.
But it was kind of a.
It's just
another
side plot. Yeah.
I didn't like the brother. I didn't like that guy too much. I didn't really care.
I didn't mind it.
The only 2 I liked was the Bill Burr, the Brute.
The Brute was cool.
The girl, I need a little more from her because you see they had a history.
They had history, yeah.
But they didn't go in a little more than that.
They're establishing the history. I think we're gonna see all these characters again
in season 2.
I think we're gonna see all of them again.
That sucks because
this show's testing the waters. I feel like.
I feel like this episode should have been kind of like the last one.
Yeah, I don't see why that last episode had to exist. This should have been the last episode.
What they should have done was combine 6 and 5, try and make it as one
Yeah,
story.
I don't see why.
Kind of like a mini arc.
Yeah.
Where episode 5 he meets up with them, they're planning, do the thing, and then episode 6 is kind of like another little them doing the plan.
Yeah, because
sort of. So you build more because this had a lot more characters. So you can build more with those characters.
Yeah, although they did pretty well with the time frame, they did well.
No, yeah, because Bill Burr is Bill Burr.
Yeah, I think they all did well.
Cool, but the thing I want a little more because there's sometimes episode 4 what was the girl's name Gia.
The mom.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the yeah.
She was a
the other bounty
trooper.
hunter.
Yeah, the other bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I really liked her character, but I want more.
Yeah, I thought these characters would start working with him eventually or have a bigger part in the story.
But no.
But I think they're just kind of. I think this is testing the waters, the season in general.
Yeah.
And they're kind of. I do think there is a bigger story. I just don't know are they going to get into it this season, or is it going to expand slowly as we go? But we got 2 episodes
My only
left.
worry is
We we didn't even get to see the new character, the Empire, which is what's his name?
He's from Breaking Bad.
Gustavo something.
I don't know. No, Gustavo isn't that. Is Breaking Bad's name. Gus, right? Isn't it Gus?
Oh yeah, I forgot his real name, but he's from Breaking Bad. Yeah, he's playing like a general.
That was him in the last episode.
And he has like stormtroopers and all that.
Yeah, he has those from Rogue One, those dark ones.
Yeah. So armor. He's probably sent by. He's main
we
plot.
haven't even seen that guy again from the first. The guy with the gray lines. The Empire guy.
This is the way. No, not this is the way.
No,
I have spoken. Hunting. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think he sent that general.
That was a great character.
Which is who we found the dead body last episode. So it's like, okay, when is that going to come into play? I'm hoping it's got to be these next 2 episodes.
I hope.
If we can, I'm all for like the little side plots and meeting new characters and all, but I want to see. I want to know what's going on with the main story. Like, who's this Baby Yoda? Why,
My only fear is they're gonna do in the last episode.
I don't know.
And my
maybe
worry,
the last 2 episodes.
My worry is it started off really strong.
No, this episode is definitely a good. It's not that it's
it
weak.
Was
But it's
good.
Time to get to the main story.
It was good, but I'm already at the point where, okay, like...
This is great,
I want main already.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm tired of waiting.
That's how I felt, because, like, oh, man, this is a great episode, but I want to know more about the story now.
And right when it started, I was like, oh, here we go, another side plot.
That's what made the 3rd episode so great, because it was a huge moment in the main story, because he decided to take back Baby Yoda and escape, and it was... So, that's to show you, like, when... It interferes with the main story when it's the main plot. Then you have the action. Then you have everything else. It works so much better. Here, it's a great episode, but there's no main story on here.
I liked it, but this could be even better if it had something to do with the main plot.
Which I thought, I was like, no, maybe it's gonna lead into something. It doesn't.
I thought the prisoner has something to do with the Empire.
Yeah.
And that would.
Or when they hit the tracking thing. He shows up, the general or something, something like that.
Something with the main plot but this one, it just ends and all right.
Yeah, like
until the next adventure, and it's like, oh.
That's cool and like I'm fine with that. But we have 2 episodes. Yeah, that's the thing. First things first, like we have to wait weekly for this. I think this would benefit better. Like at this point, I want to just binge. That's one.
Even though we had our problems with binging, but for this.
For 30 minutes,
for this type of show, you need to binge it because if I was able to binge 4 and 5, then get to 6,
it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt as much, yeah.
But
and it's only 8 episodes, 30 minutes, so it's not. You can't compare that to an hour of 13 episodes.
Because if you have to wait after watching episode 5 was. Honestly, I didn't like. It was alright.
It was the weakest one.
I was kind of like, man.
It was an average episode.
Kid sucks. This
I didn't buy the kid. The story, the plot for it was pointless.
And then
just to set up, I guess, like the villain that comes out at the end, which we don't get here.
Yeah.
The next episode's got to be that already.
Yeah, but I said the same thing about episode 5. I was like, oh, the next episode needs to be about the main plot.
That's the thing. Yeah, we've been saying that for some time.
And this episode again, another side
This
plot.
show, I think binging would benefit it more just because you can go through this and you enjoy each episode, and then you can just finish the season and kind of have an idea of where the story is.
I'm starting to get annoyed.
Yeah.
I'm starting to already get to a point where I like the show.
Because we're waiting every week. We're waiting
every
a week.
Every week I'm like, okay, you kind of have to cross your fingers and hope it's to be about the main plot.
Yeah. As if it was binging. If we binged through this, we would have been like, okay, awesome, cool story, cool little thing. And then we just finish it, and then we can have an idea of where the story is going. But now we're kind of impatient. It's like, wait, but we haven't got
because
main
I know
plot
what they're doing is like a bounty hunter, so it's like him doing little stuff.
But the story...
But they haven't even gotten into Baby Yoda. He hasn't used the Force anymore.
He tried in this episode.
Yeah, he tried, but they're not getting into that. And it's kind of like, okay, what is Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau doing here?
Yeah, what's their game plan?
What's their idea of this show then? If for 3 straight episodes you just gave us filler.
Yeah, because the first 3 episodes was just that.
Was main plot. And that's why they're all so great, because it is to move on with the story. Episode 2, it was because it was to show Yoda has the Force.
Yeah, Yeah.
Episode 3 was him really okay. He actually cares about about the child.
Then 4, 5, and 6.
But then 4 and 5 and 6.
It's just been about them on the journey.
4 I was able to slide because it was setting up.
Yeah, that was an important episode.
But 5 was, my God. I was like, dude, what is this?
This should have been
episode
5.
5 got me worried.
Yeah, this should have been 5 for sure.
Yeah.
This episode brought me back in the sense of like, okay, the quality's still there. I just have to wait on the story. I just gotta be patient.
They need to remove 5. Like, I wish 5 never happened
and this would
make 6 5.
Yeah, just combine it.
Yeah, because that would have been a way better.
Yeah,
thing.
and then start. But let's see. I guess we just gotta be patient. They must know what they're doing. I think they just want us to enjoy it.
Yeah, but my worry is it's not gonna stick the landing with the ending.
No, but I don't think it's gonna have a grand ending because they're already filming a season 2, and I think they're setting.
Yeah, but if we go this season not learning anything.
No, yeah, we gotta learn a little, at least about where this Yoda is from, or what do they want with him.
I don't know.
The Republic, the Republic doesn't know about.
Well, I am enjoying the show. I really like it. Like episode 6, I really enjoyed it.
It was a cool episode, yeah.
The only problem is season 2. Because if season 2 is gonna be a lot like 4 and 5 and 6, like it's just filler. That one big thing. I think they need to go to an hour next season. They gotta move it to an hour. I think this 30 minutes
because they can start combining 2 episodes into one. Think about it.
4 and 5 can be one.
Yeah.
Episode 1 and 2 should be one.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Episode 1 and 2 should just be one episode.
This story in total is 4 hours. So what story are you telling here in 4 hours? Because I'm thinking about it now. Like, if this was a movie, where is this going? You know, as now we're looking at it as a show, and I think it is very episodic, kind of like the Clone Wars, which I don't have a problem with that, but you got to keep us engaged with the main story. If there's no main story we're following...
You can give us side plots, but it has to have meaning with the main plot.
Yeah, or even, like, I get it, like I understood... 4
makes sense because it was setting up for the future.
He was trying to find a place to stay, and...
Yeah, it like, that makes sense because that's what he kind of wants.
Episode 5, his ship got gunned down.
I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah, and then the whole thing was about that. I'm starting to notice the pattern.
It's a little pattern, and I don't know.
Let's see. Again, it's great quality. The execution is there, but
I'm really enjoying the show.
I just want to know the main story.
This is what Star Wars should be, but the only issue that I'm having is they're not keeping me engaged with the main plot. They keep giving me filler.
I feel like there's a bigger story, and we just haven't got there yet.
And that's the thing. And just this episode should have teased something with the main plot.
I thought last episode did. I was like, okay, maybe that's why we had to go through this so that the tease. But we didn't get him here. He has to come in next episode because I feel like that's the main like villain or something. Like that's the guy that he's connected through the guild.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Werner Herzog's character. They're all connected. Like they're on the hunt for him. He's on the run.
This episode was the second best for sure.
Yeah, this is a great episode.
Episode 3 is still the best because it's
when it implements the main plot, it makes it so much better.
Because this one, it was a side story that we're never gonna see him again.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Well, that's the thing. I think it's just setting up. This is like the foundation of the show overall. I do think we're gonna see these characters again.
Hopefully.
Let's see. We got 2 episodes left.
But the 30-minute is hurting the show. Like 30 minutes does not work for this show. It's at first it worked, but now it's starting to hurt.
It's episodic. So I get that. That's why. Okay, 30 minutes episodic. I'm fine with that. If it was a longer run show, if it was maybe 15, 20 episodes, 15 episodes. But the thing is, this is an expensive show. So it's like 8 episodes, but episodic. So it's like, but within 8 episodes, we're used to these series where there's an overarching story there, and I do think there is that here. But I don't know how they're trying to approach that. Unless they're trying to extend it through over seasons.
I noticed they're doing it as a Clone Wars. Because Clone Wars, when I finished it, there was a lot of filler. Then one big thing happens. Oh, it's a little mini arc. And then filler, one big thing.
Yeah, it's just like a grand story.
But it works for Clone Wars because it's 20 episodes.
Yeah.
You are giving us a brand new characters.
Yeah.
In 8 episodes, 30
and television's
minutes.
different now too.
That's the thing, and the problem is some of these like little psychers are not doing well.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss.
The weakest I think is 5. All the other episodes so far, they're solid.
Well, 3 of those no side characters though.
No.
Because they're one.
No, but it gets into the Mandalorians and all that. So I guess that's the new characters. They established that, which I thought we would get more of that.
But the thing is, like episode 6 for this episode, it gives Bill Burr, the Brute, and the blue alien girl. If that one should have been at least an hour to where I can really enjoy those characters, but it's 30 minutes, so I can't.
I didn't mind that. But
the thing, I'm not feeling anything towards those new characters because I'm not getting enough of them, so to really care about.
Yeah, no, they're just like little like side. And then the main thing is like you're finding out more about the Mandalorian, people that he knows, his past. The only thing that hurts this is
there's no main plot.
What's the main plot? That's the only thing.
And my worry is the main plot that simple?
Yeah, or are they trying to stretch it out over a couple seasons, which I hope not, because people can start losing interest. Like, okay, this is cool to watch, but you got to keep me hooked every week. What keeps you hooked in a TV show when you have to watch weekly?
Season 2 is like this.
It's gonna be hard to keep.
To be honest,
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard for me to want to keep watching it.
Because
it's gonna be more.
If it's binging, it's fine. But the thing is, when you want to be excited for something every week. Yeah. When we watch like Mr. Robot, we're excited because we want to see where the story's going next week. We want to see where it goes. But if there's no overarching story, and you expect us to just come in next week. Oh, it's just gonna be another side plot. I'll wait next week.
To be honest,
you gotta want us to be invested each week. That's why, like a show like Mr. Robot, we haven't missed an episode because we want to see where the story's going.
If it's gonna be like this a lot,
it's gonna be hard.
What I might do is just let it end and then binge it.
Yeah, people who are waiting. There's people who are waiting to binge it.
Honestly, that's smart.
They might get the best bet. Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm kind of regretting watching it for waiting every week because it's kind of getting a little frustrating.
Because we're excited and then we're waiting, and then it's like a side plot. We're like, oh, okay, but I want to find out about this. So, but when you're binging it, you can forgive it because okay, I'm going to the next one. Okay, I'm going to the next one. Then eventually it'll come in, and then you forgive it and you keep going. We're not going through that, so we have to wait every week.
Yeah, but honestly, for season 2, I would honestly do it for season 2.
I think they should just allow binging, and I get why they didn't now because they want people to stay in on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But I think by season 2, when Disney Plus is already, it's already banking.
Yeah, but it needs to be an hour.
If not, it needs to be binging.
2 things need to change for season 2. It has to be an hour, and if you don't do the hour, you need to put it as a binge because I can't wait every week for little side plots that I don't really care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it's gonna look cool.
Yeah, it's a cool episode, but it's a cool binge-worthy episode. That's the thing.
Because look, this is what Star Wars should be. I think Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni should have their own movie. I am loving because look, Last Jedi sucks. I hate Last Jedi. So this is what Star Wars should be.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not perfect. I do want to say the issues that it has so that it can be better.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, if it's gonna be just a side plot and then one episode of main, then I'm just gonna wait and binge it because I'm not gonna wait every week to see a side character that's gonna suck ass probably.
No, the only one I would say that sucked was 5.
But let's say it's more like Magic getting more of that.
Yeah.
Of episode 5.
We got 2 episodes left. We're gonna have to just wait and see. We gotta wait and see. I don't know where this is going.
But now, if episode 7 again, another.
That's the thing, because it starts getting repetitive, and you don't want to be repetitive. You want there to be a story.
I'm kind of already feeling that with 4. If
this episode was average in the sense of like how it was done, like if this episode was like another episode 5, I would be very worried. I would already be like, ugh, like I would have to push myself for the next episode. But last episode, I forgave it because of the ending, because it teased.
Yeah.
We didn't get it here, but we got a really cool episode with cool characters, and that's fine. But now I'm like, okay, this was a great episode, but I need to know where this is going. So these next two
Who was
episodes are
guarding
very
Baby
important.
Yoda? What does Empire want? I need more of this already.
More about the underground
How does the
empire.
First of all, how does the tracking phobe even work?
Yeah. No, and the empire being underground and why they want him.
And where is that character? Where I want more of that character. See that like that.
And the
character,
Republic not knowing, about this Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
The Jedi, I'm assuming at this point they're kind of considered like they're just gone or
it's
like
a myth. Like,
like a myth. So more of that, let's get into that like that. But we're gonna have to just wait and see. We got 2 episodes left. Let's see.
If it's the same thing again.
Yeah, if we get another episode next week of my ship broke down and I gotta get some money to, because here he's doing it for money, but I don't know. Yeah,
I know he's a bounty hunter, and they're kind of treating him that way, but honestly, not really, because that's what 5 he doesn't get paid.
No, because episode 5 is about him fixing his ship, so he gets the money to pay to fix his ship.
He doesn't get money though.
I think he stole it or something. Where I don't know, something he gave her the money. He ended up giving her the money.
Yeah, I think it's one that he had.
Here
already.
he needs the money. So let's just see where it goes. What would you rate this episode? I'd give it a 9.
I'm giving it an 8.
I'm giving it a 9 to 1 point because the lack of the story element is missing.
Oh, I took away 2. It was another filler. No main plot. I like the side characters. I like the Bill Burr. I did not like the brother.
The other alien guy.
The other alien guy. I did not like him. I was like, don't really care. Whatever.
Yeah.
I
liked how it ended though. That was a good little
Yeah, that was a good little
twist.
Trick. Yeah.
That was cool.
But the girl I liked, but I wanted more of her.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to know more of her.
She's part of his backstory.
Because I feel like she has a lot more to say, but they didn't do more with her.
Yeah. They're leaving it very vague for some reason. It's
and the one thing I'm
teasing
trying to figure out is like,
backstory.
how are they all gonna end up working together somehow? Like how do they all with the girl from episode 4? Then
Let's see.
But if episode 7,
it's teasing the universe and his past and everything, and I think the story is gonna grow as it goes.
Yeah.
So you give it an 8 because of the lack of main plot and what else?
And
like the side characters.
And I wanted more of the side characters.
Okay.
Because I really like. Honestly, these are the best side characters we got.
Yeah, I actually had a lot of fun in this episode.
Yeah, I did.
The action was great. The characters.
I did.
Because 5, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So.
But I really like the side characters, but I wanted the blue alien girl. She has more to say, and I want more of her. I really want to see more of her because I feel like her character has a lot of more backstory
with him and stuff.
Because I think they were kind of like
they were like close, yeah.
They're like a thing.
Yeah.
So I want a little more of that. Bill Burr is Bill Burr.
It's teasing it.
I want to see more Bill Burr because he's funny.
It's teasing it.
And the brew was cool.
The brew was very cool.
But again, it's the time of the episode that where I want more. And it's like, okay, but it just ends. Like,
yeah.
Okay, there goes those side characters. Now I have to wait until who knows when until I get.
We gotta wait a week. Well, in this case, a little under a week since Star Wars is next week, so it's Wednesday.
But
so let's see.
But if episode 7 is another side plot of nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
I'm already gonna be all right. Then
where is this going?
Then season 2, I'm waiting. In season 2, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not gonna watch every week if the show's gonna be like this.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree.
If the show's gonna be like this, because episode 5, I give that like a 7.
Yeah. Episode 5 is very average. Very
I give that a
average.
7. That's like average. Because
I did like that it was on Tatooine and little callbacks was cool, but
great.
The main I didn't care. Yeah. So.
I'm really loving the show. This is what Star Wars should be. Because how people think I'm just bashing on it, but
no, yeah, it's just the main plot is important. That's what keeps you engaged every week.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
I am loving the show. It's great. They're doing a great job with it. But if they cannot keep doing this little filler, then one episode of main. Because honestly, that's my fear. Because I have a feeling episode 7 might be another filler. Then episode 8 might be the main plot, and it wraps the whole season.
Yeah.
And I really hope that's not the case.
Because it's like a 30-minute wrap-up episode. Yeah. Let's see. We haven't really gotten a show like this before, so that's why I think it's something we haven't gotten.
The show is having pacing issues. But it's kind of like fast forwarding a little bit.
It's just very episodic. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
we haven't really got a show like this before, so it's like kind of hard to.
It's weird because Rebels, it kind of had a little side things, but it had something to do with the main plot, so you kind of forgave it because it has main elements.
Yeah, Clone Wars has a lot of just filler.
But
it's a show.
But
it was a kid show, and it wants you to just kind of like understand these characters. You get to know the characters more, so I get that.
This is a whole new thing.
Yeah. And it's only 8 episodes.
And the thing is, episode 3 teases like a really cool thing.
Yeah, it set up the whole story. Like, okay, they're on the run.
And then that's it.
And now it's just them on the run, but they're just doing their thing.
Yeah, and they're kind of relying a lot of the cute Baby Yoda thing. I'm kind of ready. Okay, he's cute, but
I want to find out more about him.
Like, he's cute and all, but give me the story already. I'm tired. Just like, cause they're kind of relying a lot of the Baby Yoda cuteness.
Yeah.
They kind of play it off. But
it's time to where is he from? What's he there for?
I'm getting kind of like already.
Why is he hunted?
I'm getting kind of like already fed up with all these filler.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because it's 8 episodes. Okay, if you told me it's 20 episodes, I'm fine with that.
Man, but to watch every week, that's hard.
It's different because it works better as an anime. I mean, not like Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like that style.
And even with Clone Wars, I'm struggling a little bit to stay engaged watching. I want to have a reason to watch a new episode every time.
But if episode 7 is main plot, great.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm really hoping for. But season 2, I'm really considering waiting and binging it because I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'm letting this. I want to be patient and let the season end. We got 2 episodes left and kind of have an idea of what was the show about.
But even if 7 and 8 are main plot, it doesn't.
They got to be great.
They have to be to be really good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I'm not gonna give it a pass for the fact that you gave us 3 filler.
But we gotta see. We gotta see.
And we have to wait every week.
Yeah, we gotta see. Let's see what the main plot is here, and then
I really hope
we'll do like an overall review on the whole season.
I really hope the main
they
plot
start stepping it up and saying.
Because my God, like
that's all it's missing, and that's like the most essential thing. Is like, what's the main plot? Because everything else is working great.
Yeah.
The characters, everything except episode 5, but everything else is working.
I'm really hoping 7 is main plot, but it has to be 10s. Like it has to be really good.
No, yeah, and it's time. Like it's time to we need to find out some stuff.
And they need to be longer, like at least 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because if not.
Yeah. So.
But
I give it a 9. You give it a what? 8?
I give it an 8. Because I wanted more of the side characters.
Yeah, and the main plot. So let's see. We gotta let the show. I'm trying to be patient. Just let the show finish and go from there. But
the thing is, I've been like patient. I've been giving the show a lot of passes.
4 and 5 were. 4, it was our first time, because after episode 3, we're like, okay, fine. Like that was a good episode. It was setting up what he wants as in his.
Yeah, I was fine.
It was a character episode. 5, I was like, man, this is not.
And then I was hoping 6 it will be like
6. I was like, this is great, but we're still not picking up from where 3 left off.
That's the thing. This is the part that feels weird, because 3 leaves you off with the big
story.
Plot,
the big story.
And then I feel like it's on pause right now. I feel like they paused it to drag it out.
Yeah, and now we got 2 episodes left.
And now we have 7, 8. So now let's see.
Let's see. I have a feeling maybe they're gonna go into the main plot. 7, 8 ended on some sort of cliffhanger with a new character.
Yeah.
And set up season 2, which they're already filming.
But I might for season 2
binge. Yeah, binge. Whoever's waiting to binge, you guys are doing good.
Yeah, you guys are doing really smart.
Because you're gonna just be able to watch it without having these issues. Because you know what,
I kind of wish I knew it was gonna be like this, and I honestly could wait.
Yeah, because it's easier because you can just watch it over a weekend.
Yeah.
Because it does get a little. It's like, man, I want to. You get impatient.
It gets a little frustrating.
You gotta wait a week.
Because especially how 3 ends.
Yeah.
3 ends in a really cool note. Like we haven't seen any like where like his people went to that planet.
Yeah, that's it.
Like where are they?
Yeah.
Like where are they? Like I want to see more of them.
Yeah. We
and
gotta just wait and see.
The guild is not even really mentioned anymore.
Yeah, they're hunting him down. That's all we know.
Well,
they're hunting him down.
And the Empire doesn't care.
He's on the
anymore?
run. They're underground.
They
And
don't
I
care?
think that's where this character is gonna come in. This guy.
The guy from Breaking
We
Bad.
we're just waiting on him. And I think when he comes in, that's when it's gonna. I
And I
think
really hope
they
it's
set
next
up him
episode.
coming in. This episode.
Yeah, it's not a Boba Fett.
No. I think the next episode is gonna be about this villain coming in, and it's gonna pick up from there.
I really hope so, because if not, then my God.
I hope so too. But anything
I
else?
am loving the show.
Great quality show.
No, it is.
Yeah.
No, this is Star Wars. This is what
Yeah,
Star Wars
yeah.
should always be like.
I'm getting impatient because I want to know what's this Yoda about,
But-
what's going on, like the Empire kind of underground, like trying to rebuild again. I want to see more of that.
No, and yeah.
Those scenes were great when we get
Yeah.
to see the stormtroopers and they're hidden, and that's cool.
And that because that's made it like with the difference because he was only in one episode.
2, I think.
No.
You talking about that guy,
Yeah.
the Werner
bounty-
Herzog? Yeah, he's in 2 episodes. 1
Yeah,
and
but the thing
3.
is, but right when you see him the first time, you look like you're engaged with his character because his lines are great.
No, he's a solid actor. Yeah,
and
that's
his-
a veteran actor right
Yeah,
there.
but his scenes are like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, oh,
The show was-
this character is awesome.
Yeah.
But there are some characters where it's kind of like
Yeah.
he's good, but
Yeah.
he's alright.
Yeah,
He's-
that's how I felt with 5. Like
Hey,
4, and the other character, I was like, oh, whatever. But yeah, 5, I was like, ooh, this is
Even
feeling
this
weird.
episode, I really like him, but I just want a little more with him
Yeah,
because Bill Burr, one more Bill Burr, the Brute, and the Blue Alien Girl.
yeah, that was
Because
a cool squadron right there.
That's like a great group, and I wish we had more of that.
Yeah,
I really hope I see more of them because
yeah, that was cool.
I
Like the
feel-
whole heist, and then
Yeah.
but they kind of they were just setting him up. So because again, they had a past. So let's see. We got 2 episodes left. 2 episodes left.
and I didn't like the brother character too much.
Yeah, he was alright. He was just
Even
there.
the other guy,
The long hair, the beard.
yeah,
He was
alright.
fine. He was fine.
alright.
But yeah, guys. Is that it? That's pretty much it, right? I gave it a 9. You give it an 8.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's on review on Mandalorian. We're about to go watch Jumanji tonight, so we'll be doing a review on that tomorrow. So for you guys to check us out. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, message us or anything. What did you guys think of the new episode? What did you think? What do you think of Mandalorian overall as a whole so far? And and we'll try to reply or comment and read your suggestions and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching, thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.